I'm gonna post this on Discord. Mm. Oh, there's lots of people here. Yay! Yay! Welcome everyone! Real Hi there Casey, hi there Lily, hi there Bear, hi there Scooter, hi there Hikaru, hi there Reverend and John. Welcome everyone! Woo! I missed everyone! I missed everyone so much! How was everyone doing today? Real. Can I touch you to the absolutely Bear? Tube time! Welcome back, Choo. Welcome! Thank you, Pepper Ninja. Thank you, welcome back. I appreciate it. Yay! Really, it was freedom from the depths of hell. The depths of hell was editing hell. Guys, if you don't know, Skipper, thank you, Hubba, I appreciate it. Thank you for the warm welcome. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yay, I'm in good boy era. Yay. Kamichi, welcome, it's nice to see you. Riahao. Thank you, heart. Thank you for sharing your heart with me. Choo. Sending her right back. If you guys don't know, Ryo has been trapped. Jimmy, welcome! It's nice to see you. Ryo. If you guys don't know, Ryo was trapped in editing hell this past week. It was really a week and a half. Editing and doing all the finalization for an event that I was going to be at this upcoming, this past week in San Japan and Texas. And I actually went there in person. I went there in person as well because somebody had to press play on the video. So I had to go press play on the video. That's literally all I. Everything else I could have done just from the comfort of my own home. But no, I transported into Texas this past week. And boy, oh boy, Texas is interesting. Oh, also, guys, we're using the camp background that everybody worked so hard to help Rio get. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute, guys? Texas is like, I don't know how to express my pain about Texas. But it was very hot. It was so hot this week. Mirai, welcome. It's nice to see you. Everyone was saying like, oh, it was supposed to be like 80 degrees or something, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. That sounds like a wonderful time. It was like 101 degrees all weekend. Huh? 101 degrees all weekend? And like, it'll be fine. I can survive 101 degrees. What I can't do is survive walking outside in 101 degree weather, but it's also like completely sunny. No clouds, no breeze, no nothing. So by the time I got to the convention center, because I got a hotel that wasn't super far away, in my brain it was like, it was just like kind of maybe, I think, like a 10-minute walk away or something. And I got lost the first time that I was going to the hotel. Or going to the convention center. I got lost the first time because I didn't really understand the route, but I figured it out on Saturday. So the first day I got super lost for like 35 minutes. And I ended up calling an Uber because I just couldn't figure it out. But I finally figured it out. And I managed to walk there really easily. And I was like, oh, well, now I feel dumb as fuck. Because it was actually really easy. But other than that, there was like direct sunlight beaming down on top of me. I felt like I was lagging. Everything had like this weird aura around it in my vision. Everything was pulsating because the sun was so bright. I couldn't even focus. I have blue eyes, right? And the sun affects blue eyes a lot differently. Just because blue eyes are like really sensitive to the light, I guess, for some reason. I don't know all the science about it, but that is something that is like a true thing. So I really felt like I was dying out there. Alright, you're welcome, it's nice to see you. Do you have a solar umbrella? No, I don't have a solar umbrella. I've been thinking about getting an umbrella or something, but I've never gotten one yet because I thought that I would look. I mean, like, I didn't think that I would look silly holding it necessarily, but because I already look a little bit silly in real life. But but I thought holding a little umbrella everywhere I go, it makes me look like a petite, dying Victorian child, you know. And at the ripe age of 25, do I really want to look more like a petite, dying Victorian child than I already do? I don't know. Hi there, Sharky. It's nice to see you. How are you? Welcome back. Thank you! Right now we're talking about my Texas experience. I have us in the camping background because this is what it felt like to be in Texas. By the way. Embrace it. The Victorian child? Okay, I can do that. Rather be hot AF or look like that? Well, maybe maybe I'd rather look like that. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. All I know is that I'm never returning. That's a lie. That's a lie. I will return to Texas if I have to. If I have to, but preferably in like the winter time or something. But are there wintertime activities in Texas? What do you do in the wintertime in Texas? I don't know. I don't know. Realize until now that I've missed you and the energy of it. Yay! Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I was so low energy the last week though. I'd say just because I was working really, really hard on editing for the concert, which turned out really nice in the end. I'm happy with how it turned out. We're doing a restream of it on Friday, I think it is. So if anybody would like to watch the concert that Ryoyo put all of his brain power into, I hope that you guys can check it out on YouTube. But also, I was editing for so long that I was starting to see red dots on my ceiling. And if I'm being honest, you guys, I thought that somebody was like had like a sniper and was trying to like explode my ceiling. But that was just because I was seeing dots everywhere because my brain was staring at the screen for so long editing, you know? So I was like, I'm gonna die tonight, like every night. Because I had so much blue light. Yeah. Well, I used to also, the glasses that I used to wear was blue light Paparnichan. But I still haven't fixed them since I sat on them before. I know, it's been months. I know, don't say anything. But I know I need to fix them. I'll get to it. Just because it's winter doesn't mean it'll feel like this. No! So it doesn't even become winter in Texas. What does it become? Rita, welcome! How are you? Ryoyo needs glasses. Yeah, I do need at least like one pair just to put on while I do the editing. Hi there, Shortcake. Hi there, Angel. How are you both today? Ryo not dead. Shockingly enough, Ryoyo has not died yet. How's everyone else been though? Ryoyo has been gone. I haven't been able to stream on Iriam in what? I think it's only been a week since we last did our Irium stream, but it feels like 800 years, truly. And we didn't do YouTube streams for like 2 weeks almost. We did one collab with Ambrose, but that was it. I really, truly feel like I've been living in a crypt for 200 years, and this is my first time coming out as a vampire or something. We get lucky and get 45, but that's like maybe 45 degrees? 45 degrees? In Texas? I guess that's like okay. That's like an okay day, but that's just like a light sweater weather type of thing, you know? I think. Yeah, it's Texas. It has been 50 years though. And maybe that's how long I've been in the crypt. I don't know anything. But San Japan was really fun. I had a lot of fun. I got to meet lots of people. Our meet and greet, I was really excited. On Friday, I went to the fashion swap meet, and I think that was okay. So that was a part of the reason why traveling sucks so bad, because when I get lost by the riverbank trying to go to the convention center, because I was walking around with a really, really, really big suitcase full of clothes that I didn't want anymore. So I was gonna bring them to the swap meet. A bunch of clothes and a lot of accessories and stuff that I had made. So I was gonna bring all of these to the swap meet, which I did really well at, by the way. And Ryoyo got a lot of pocket change that I got to buy things with. Yay! So that was nice. But so imagine Ryoyo, big suitcase, lugging around everything. Okay, I'm just a little guy. Okay. So lost. Okay, 100-degree weather, big suitcase. My muscle mass in my arms, non-existent, alright? It's not real, okay? Alright, so I'm trying my best. I'm out here trying my best. Hi there, Mike, it's nice to see you. How are you? Yeah. We're talking about my experience at San Japan this last weekend. Yeah, you must have struggled. No, literally, if I need like a massage everywhere. Who wants to sign up to give Ryoyo massage time? Hi, Ryo. Why is that your name right now? Wait. Buddy, what? That's crazy. Me? I need a full body massage, Bear. My forearms, my legs, my calves, my feet, your roommate? I don't have a roommate, damn it, my roommate is Rinya! I can't ask Rinya to do it. Neighbor. Yeah, he's my neighbor. Dorm mate, I would say. Dorm mate. He's not doing it, damn it! He's not doing it. We had him on a massage last time, and everything was suspicious. So we're not doing that again. We're not, and let us, fuck you. Damn it! We'll pay him. No, pay me! Pay Rilio! He doesn't even work here! He doesn't even work here! Rilio wants the money. That, yeah, no. Speaking of, guys, Yaoi stream, we are doing Yaoi stream this week. Okay, I know I'm jumping around everywhere. I just missed everyone so much. My non-existent ADHD that I don't have is really kicking into overdrive. I have a lot of thoughts. This week, we're actually playing Dramatical Murder. Which sounds, risky. I love risks, though. So we're playing Dramatical Murder this week. I'm very excited about that. As they call them, waku-waku suru. I'm waku-waku suruing. Oh yeah. My background music is lagging. We've only been listening to this background music for 10 minutes, and there's been like 85 ad breaks. How much BL did you buy? Unfortunately, not even on that much. Isn't that so sadness? So I bought, there was this one stand, and I think that this is where, so I did most of my purchasing. I did a little, why my background music die? Why my background music die? Is the internet out? Yeah. Where's my background music? Well, where's my backup singers? Where's my backup singers? Do you guys know the meme? Surely you know the meme. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll find a different background music. Ikigai. Do I have any background music? Where's my backup singers? Yeah, I did buy, okay. I'll give you the rundown. On Friday, I bought some clothes at AC/DC Rag's booth. Because AC/DC Rag, I was really excited for their booth to be there, and they have a lot of, like, strappy type of clothes, kind of like what I wear now. So I was like, ooh, they got a bunch of their, like, cyber style stuff. So I was really excited about that. So I bought a shirt. It's not the shirt that I wanted. Really, I wanted to have this, like, pink jackety thing that has cat ears on it, and they didn't have it in stock. They didn't have the pink one. They had the purple one, and also their prices in person versus their prices on the internet, a lot more money. So I had to try to limit myself. I was like, it was like maybe like $50 online, and for that same article, it was $81 in person. I was like, hey, but the whole point of me not buying it online and waiting here was so I could get it for just the normal price, and I didn't have to pay shipping. So I was really sad about that. But it's okay. Ryoyo Copes, rest in peace. I know, right? So I just bought a shirt. It was still 51. But it's cute. I'll wear it a lot. You got a Hollow Booba, though. Yeah, that's true. I did got Hollow Booba. Actually, that was given to me for free. I didn't even say anything. I felt so embarrassed. So I also bought this really cute Shugo Kiara sticker sheet. It reminded me a lot of the old, like, Nakayoshi Furoku. And Furoku are basically, like, the free goodies that'll come in with, various, like, manga magazine type things. So I was really excited to see it. It looked like some of, like, the origami sheets of Shugo Kiara that I already have. So I was like, yay, it's super cute. So I got that. Hi there, Damon Walls. How are you today? Stealing the Gibby Booba. I was, thank God, somebody's talking about Gibby in that Booba art. Finally. That's where my eyes go. I was like, woo! Hairy chest! You know? So I was really excited about that. Hi there, Lunar. It's nice to see you, y'all. We're talking about the convention I just went to this past weekend. Yeah. Ruth Boo was flashing me the most. That's true. I wasn't trying to make them the star of the show, okay? I was trying to make the Sunnybun the star of the show. I saw you. It really, you met Ryoyo there. Wow! Thank you so much for coming to meet Ryoyo and Iriam too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Lunar. Tyrite, welcome as well. It's nice to see you. Did you get home safely? I hope that you got home very safely. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the merch that I bought. I also bought, I bought the Sunnybun keychains from Sap, who is an artist that I really like. They draw a lot of, big chibi boys. So I was like, So I was really happy to see that. But it was mainly there just for the Sunnybun keychains, because I know that they had said that they're like last stock, and they weren't making them again, and I was like, I need them though, cause Sleepy Sunnybun, super cute. I bought a lot of Sunnybun stuff. Well, not a lot. I also bought some stickers. But that's besides the point. So I got those keychains, and the top was really nice, and just, they're like, okay, is that all? And I was like, and I, like, looked around, and I was like, should I buy more stuff? Should I not buy more stuff? I don't know. So I was trying to be a good boy, and I said, yes, that is all. And then they said, okay. So they start putting them in a bag, and then they grab the Gibby Ruse Booba art, and I was like, no, what are you doing? And they're like, take this. It's crazy that that's the one print that they decided to throw in there for having. Why did they know? Why did they know to give me the man Timmy art? It was crazy. Well, okay, well, I know, but but like, they don't know me like that. They don't know me like that, you know? Yes, they did. I didn't think so. I didn't think that they did. So I was like, pushes my hair behind my ear, Debbie Ryan style. so that's gonna be really nice and beautiful. I love Big Tibby Man and main dress. So I'm excited about that one. It was very kind, very kind. What else did Ryo buy? I also bought from this one artist had a lot of like really mini cutieful Niji and Hollow Star stickers. So they were all like in Kigurumi of their mascots. So I got a Shinri, I got a Sunny, and I got an Albin of those ones because they're really cute. There was another artist that I was kind of like sticker crazy. This con, a friend of mine, their name is Cami. They run a booth called Minty Mixes, I think their brand's name. I stopped by to say hi to them. They gave me a lot of like silly trading cards that they have made, and they also had a bunch of really cutieful, but also kind of off-putting stickers. So I got this one that was like a scribble of that one meme of me when I was a baby. Do you know the one? With the little gnome, the wizard hat with the green hat that has like the little the arms, and he spins around in the fields and in the forest and in the water. That's me and you. That's both of us. So I was like, me as a baby! Me as a baby merch! So I got really excited about that, and I bought like 5 of them to give to my friends because it's them when they were a baby, you know? And they're really cute. Kami's art is super cute. So I was really excited to see those. So I bought some me when I was a baby stickers. I also bought... what else did I buy? Oh, there is this one artist, and I think, well, no, okay. I'm jumping ahead of myself. I got some presents for Koikun because Koikun was watching my evil possessed cat all weekend, and I felt bad. So I got him some random miscellaneous things that I saw. I also got him, when I was a baby sticker. He was like, okay, thanks, interesting. I don't know, matching. Okay, I'm gonna be matching with, like, all my friends, okay? Okay, it's not anything special, alright? Okay? Sure, whatever, you guys suck. So I got him a couple of things. What else? Okay, there was this one booth. They had a bunch of first stage stuff. They had a bunch of hollow stuff. So I was rummaging through their stickers, and they had these, like, really cute, like, Butler versions of a bunch of the Hollow Stars boys. And then I also saw that they had some stickers of Casper, and I was like, Casper! So I was really excited to see that. So I decided, I'm going to buy Oomphy stickers here. Because Casper was there. Because I have my water bottle that Raz had gotten me. I put stickers of all my Oomphies on it. So I was like, I'll buy Oomphy stickers because they're a really good size. I was like, I'm gonna buy Oomphy stickers from my bottle from here because everyone was really cute. So I was like, okay, naturally, I gotta get Casper, and then I was going to get. I did get. I got Flay. I got Haka, and then I also, even though Shinri's not Oomphy, we do have each other on Steam. So, so my brain, he's kind of Oomphy, but also my Kamiyoshi, you know? So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna get, also gonna get the Shinri, but I also bought a lot of Shinri stuff, so naturally. Anyways, so I was like, they're gonna go in my Oomphy bottle. So I bought these stickers. And then I went to go a little bit down the hall, that same hall, and there was somebody who had written a lot of like original BL stories and had them like physically printed. And I know how difficult it can be to be an artist in like an artist alley trying to like push your own original works and stuff. So anytime I see an artist with like a story or a genre that I tend to kind of gravitate towards, whether it's an original magical girl story or original BL story, I like to pick up the copies as long as if they have like a physical version, you know, because I really like physical media and I know how expensive that stuff is to print too. And it can be really difficult to find like an audience for original stories, you know? So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna flip through some of their works and see which one speaks to me the most. I think at this table, I dropped the stickers that I had just purchased at the table when I was flipping, and then bought my stuff, because I also had to check my ID, because there was saucy stuff inside. So, that was the only BL that I bought technically, though. But I did buy the first volume of their, like, longest-running series. Most of the other ones were one-shots. But, I wanted to buy the series one, so I could get to know the characters a bit more. So I bought the first volume. I've yet to read it, but it seems really cute. But I think that I left my stickers there, which is so sad, because whenever I took a picture of my freaking... Whenever I took a picture of my Sunnybon keychains, and indirectly my Booba print that I got from SAP, literally Haka commented, and he was like, no, so no Haka. I'm like, fuck! And I was so excited. I drove to San Japan with Rio Papa. It was originally gonna be like a big family trip because Rio Mama was gonna come too, but then she got sick, so she couldn't come. But we'd already planned on like driving, and it was too late to like figure out like flights, you know, what is gonna be really expensive. So we're like, okay, well, we'll just drive it. So we were driving it, and I had to tell, we'd already left the convention center early in the morning. And I had to tell Rio Pop, I said, pull over right now. So then I rummaged through all of my stuff, because I was going to take a picture of the sticker that I got and reply and say, checkmate! Checkmate! You're wrong, but okay. But I couldn't even do that, because I'd left them at the Yaoi booth. Life is so pain. Sorry for the Twiddler L. It was the biggest L that I've ever taken. I was like, fuck! I can't even flex. I can't even flex. Sorry, how can I want to be left at the Yaoi? You know. He's with all of the raunchy bunny boy art. Happy for him. Happy for him. Like an offering. It was a shrine. Yeah. Maybe he'll be included in the bunny boy art one day. It was a little sprinkling of inspiration. but that was pretty much all I had bought, I think. Was that all I bought? I don't buy any buttons or keychains, really. Even though normally, that's what I go for, are like keychains and buttons and things. But, for some reason, I just only bought stickers mainly this time. I think I was trying to be, like, cost-effective. But it didn't really work out for me. Real raunchy bunny boy art. What? I did it for Valentine's Day. It was kind of raunchy, right? Well, I was making kind of a kya type of a face, you know? That's all though. Hi there, Tiny Real Art. It's nice to see you. Yeah, hello. Welcome in for the first time. I'm Rio. We're talking about the weekend that I just spent at a anime convention in Texas. If you live in Texas, I'm sorry about that. If not, though, I won't be trash talking where you live. But hopefully it's not Texas. Yeah, anyways. But the meet and greet was super fun. I got to meet lots of VIP, and I got to meet some newer VIP as well. It was really sweet. Ryland has been drawing a lot of art of Ryoyo lately. And he showed up, so I was like, yay! That was really sweet. I think that he was the first person in line, and I was like, yay! So it was really nice to meet him. I also got to meet Icy, and I also got to meet Rieton, and I also got to meet Pyrite, and I also got to meet Noctic, and there's a lot of people that I got to meet, and it was super fun. It was super fun. Tony Ruler, official welcome to the VIP Club. Thank you so much for joining. That makes you a very important prawn, or no wait, very important person. Oh my god, I'm out of season because I because I haven't spoken in I haven't spoken on stream in like a week and a half. That makes you a very important person, but also a very important prawn because we're all streamed here. Yay. No, the amount of people that I saw, so oh god, it was also the first day that I was there was really exhausting in a sense, because it wasn't like Rio activities days, you know? It was just kind of like, I was gonna go to a bunch of fashion stuff, right? And, so, on, Rio was very, before, before Rio got to debut with Irium, Rio was relatively known everywhere he went. So lots of people knew me, and were like, I didn't even know that you were gonna be here. And I'm like, yes. Yes, I was trying to be kind of incognito. My fashion sense has like totally changed, so I didn't know. And I also like I didn't think that people would know, but so many different people would like approach me and they're like, "Oh my god, I was listening to your music on the way here. When's new release, King?" I don't know what to tell them. I was at least like 6 different people that approached me randomly. I was at the con for maybe like 3 hours. I was like, man, guys, this is, thanks, thanks. I'm retired. I can't. I'm an old man now. Please. Oh, thank you. So that was a bit. That was a bit. It was nice. It was nice, and I'm happy that people were excited to see me. But at the same time, it was kind of like a whiplash in a sense because I was just I expected to like not know anybody, not see anybody, anything like that. I didn't expect any of that. I was like, but I also can't just be like, oh well, I'm just a funny guy on the internet now. So. At least, I mean, I probably could have, but I didn't really want to. Alright, sorry, a little secret VIP. But I did get to see a lot of my friends, from that I had made whenever I did do a lot more, like, traveling and stuff. Which is really fun. A friend of mine kept calling me the radioactive shrimp from Walmart specifically, and I was like, you gotta keep it quiet! You're talking too loud! So that was fun. But the swap meet was a whole lot of fun too. Even though there was one person who, I was walking around the artist alley to find my friend Mars, who had drawn like a little like sketch of me at, his artist alley booth as their, like, commission example, to be like, I do commissions on site, here's an example, and it was, like, super cute, they drew me for it, and I was like, wow, so sweet. I was trying to find him, and I felt a presence looming over me. I was listening to music on the way there, and just blasting in both of my ears, because I was by myself, so I was like, well, I'll just vibe while I'm walking around, so I was like, I'm gonna go see my friend. So I'm wandering around trying to find them. Yaoi music? I was listening to J-Core, so... well, depending on the beat, it can sound kind of like a yaoi music. Or what you would listen to, hypothetically, if the beat is fast enough. Anyways, so I went to see them. And I eventually found them, but in the process of finding them, someone... I felt... whenever you're walking around... Or whenever it's like, if you live in a haunted house, whenever you're around your haunted house at night, you're like, even though I'm getting cheese in the fridge at 12 a.m., from the shredded cheese bag. Animals, thank you for the card. I appreciate it too. I said mine right back to you. Thank you for the support. Even though cheese bag, shredded cheese bag at night, I and you get the cheese, but you have to keep looking over your shoulder because you're like, there's a ghoul behind me, and I just know it. There's like a presence, you know. I kept doing that for like 5 blocks of the artist alley. I just something felt off. And I just figured this one cosplayer that was behind me just was probably going the same route as me. But I had headphones in, you know, so I didn't actually know that they were calling for me the whole time. Eventually, though, they stopped me because they caught my attention because I was like, they're just really close. The presence is too close. So I had to take out my headphones and I was like, hello? 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 And they were like, I didn't know that you were gonna be here. And they turned around and ate a bag of me with my pen light on it. But not real. Not me. My fleshy self. And I was like, oh, thank you, I appreciate it, thanks, so this is a big jump scare, all that first day. Thankfully, on the second day, no one had, Wojak pointed at me. But I think it was mainly because I was, super busy that day, saw your number 1 I don't know about all that. But I was like, oh yeah. It was a big jump scare. I didn't expect anyone to know me or anything. but it was still nice. Still nice, regardless, even though it kind of exhausted me a little bit. But yes, meet and greet. So it was really fun. Rieton bullied me, of course. Icy was really nice to me. Noctic was really fun too. Rylan was very sweet. We've always been an idol, huh? Too long. So many stories. So long, idol. But then I kind of I told Pyrite to keep it a secret, but and they've been doing a good job. They didn't mention anything. But maybe Ryoyo will out himself a little bit. I think a little bit. Well, so for some reason, I don't know how it happened, but I got to talking about menopause. And it made me kind of go on a spiral. Trying to learn about menopause in the middle of the meet and greet. Because I was wondering, can men experience menopause? So I wanted to know. Because Texas was I got feeling really hot, but then I was feeling really cold, but then I was really hot again. And I was like, this is a menopause thing, right? Hi there, Tanjiro, how are you? So I was thinking, I'm Rio, by the way. I was thinking, well, pause, I need to figure out if I personally can experience menopause, right? So I was looking it up, and it was well, no, usually men can't. And I was like, huh. Well then, here's my next question. And this is food for everyone's thoughts. Okay, why are we calling it menopause if men can't even have it? Why not women? A pause. You know, why are we inserting men into everything, huh? Huh? They don't even get to experience. Why is it not women a pause? Anyways, so I unfortunately subjected Pyrite to dolls, and I had to wonder, I was like, am I experiencing this because I in the pregnancy in Texas. Maybe. Hi there, Silver Fox. It's nice to see you. How are you doing today, Real Ho, Real Ho? Are you doing well? Are you doing well? Are you doing well? I hope that you're doing well today. Hope that you're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in. And you talked about this during the meet and greet. Yes. I did. I did. I'm gonna see me secrets and because I just because now I've been thinking about it for days, Pyrite. Because why are they calling it menopause if men can't even have it? What's the point of that? It feels almost. It feels sacrilegious. Is it? This is why we need feminism, or whatever. I think. My hypothesis. Daisy, yeah, I've been thinking about it since that moment. Haunted by knowledge and curiosity. It's beyond haunted. I'm being possessed with the curiosity about menopause now. You know, guys, did I ever tell you about the time that someone stole my credit card information to buy menopause products? What? And I had to call my bank, and I was like, hey, guys, someone stole my credit card information to buy menopause products, and they're like, and you're sure it wasn't you? And I'm like, yes. Like, what do you mean, are you sure it's not me? It's not me! Why do and I was like using like my customer service voice, you know? So Realio's customer services voice, I'm like, hi, yes, excuse me, so I think that somebody, unfortunately charged my card for a unauthorized purchase of, at this one website, that I'm finding out is selling menopause lotion. I don't really, I really just want to get to the bottom of it, and they're like, oh, you're sure it's not you? And I'm like, yes. I'm sure. Sorry, thank you so much for all the close. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for cheering me on, Yolan. Thank you. Things that happen at a meet and greet with an Oshi you've talked to every day before. Yeah. So that was fun. Meet and greet time was really fun. I was evidently one of the first other like boy VTubers that someone else had seen, and he also does VTubing. So he was like, "Wow, you're like the first like boy that I've seen here." And he just like wanted to like kind of talk about kind of like the challenges and the fun stuff. That's a part of it. So it was actually kind of fun to talk business with somebody a little bit too, and talk about my experiences as well and his experiences. So that was really fun too. It's packed the whole time, so I was really happy about that. And one of my childhood friends also was at the convention as well. So it was really nice to see her, and we got to hang out a little bit afterwards as well. We went to her hotel, with her family that also, like, came along. And I watched her play Disney Dreamlight Valley, which I had never really, I know that Stardust really likes Disney Dreamlight Valley, but I had never played it before myself. But watching my friend play, now I'm like, do I maybe need to get this game? Because on Switch, the graphics are horrendous. They're like so bad. And I think that that's funny. But also, there's so many inconsistencies with this game. It's crazy. We sat there at the cooking station. Also, there's fishing. There's fishing in the game. So naturally, I was already locked in. I was like, can we fish for about 30 minutes? And we did. And there's shrimp in the game too. Also carp, but we don't need to talk about that. Anasis, am I saying that right? How are you? Welcome in for the first time. I'm Real. It's nice to meet you. We're talking about a convention that I went to this past weekend. How are you doing today? How are you doing? It's nice to see you. So Disney Dreamlight Valley, yes. So we fished for a little bit, but then we also cooked. And cooking in the game, if you just mix together a bunch of random ingredients, it gives you new like recipes. So we sat there for a very long time just cooking. I'd argue maybe like 3 hours just cooking. So it was really fun. We were like, put the lemon with the oregano, and then put an apple in there, and then also put a rainbow trout, and then maybe also put in red potato. And whatever it came out, came out. And you know, a lot of the time, it would just give us freaking white crackers. Like, none of these ingredients even say, like, it doesn't make any sense. We need, butter. All butter. Oops, all butter. So we did that, and all it gave us was, like, a milkshake. How does that make any sense? How does that make any sense? So it was really fun. I'm thinking about picking it up just because the cooking element is so silly. Well, that was super fun too. I think that overall though, that was my weekend. Can you not mess up in that game? It doesn't seem like you can really. It doesn't like give you like an oops, this recipe sucks. It always will give you something. I think because mainly it's like kids playing it, you know, so they don't want the kids to feel bad. But some recipes, from what I'm telling, or from what I can tell, will only use some ingredients in a certain recipe that it'll kind of generate out based on the ingredients that you sent in. But the problem with that is that the recipes will take all of the ingredients that you throw in and take it out of your inventory, even if they didn't use it for that exact recipe. So, like, for example, if I'm making, like, a seafood boil, and all you need to do is, like, add in, like, a single, like, fish, or a couple different fish or something, but it can be any fish. But say I also decide to throw in, an orange, and, like, rice, maybe, for some reason, it'll take all of the fish, but also the orange and the rice, even if it doesn't use it for the recipe. So now it's not in my inventory anymore, so I wasted it. So that sucks. That sucks major. Because then you gotta go find more rice, find more oranges, you know? And that's difficult. That's super difficult. So that is something that I think I'd crash out over a little bit. But it was really fun. It was really fun to play. I got to see lots of people that I have not seen in a very long time because I haven't really been around Texas. I've visited Texas before. I haven't visited San Antonio before, though. So that was... Well, I don't think so. Maybe I did when I was a kid, because Rio Papa was like, wow, it's been so long since I've been to the Alamo. So I think that Rio Papa may have taken me when I was like a child, but I don't really remember anything before the age 8, 7, something. I don't remember the early years. I'm too old now. I'm too old. So I don't remember any of those. But I guess in my brain passage of present day, I don't know much about San Antonio, but I had been to Texas before, so it was nice to see some friends that I hadn't seen in a little while. It was nice to see VIP, but ultimately, I'm very happy to be back. Like, it was definitely stressful, and I think that Offkai was like, honestly, Offkai was like really stressful too. But it is nice to kind of be in a same environment as a lot of people that are exactly like Ryo-Yo at this point in my life, versus like a normal overall just any anime type convention versus a VTuber specific convention, you know? The difference was honestly a lot bigger than I thought it would be. So I was a bit sad. I was a bit sad. You're old, that's why you have menopause. No, I don't have menopause! I don't have it! I don't have the menopause! I don't have it! I can't have it! Well, I'm not that old either, okay? I'm not that old. Hi there, Twistus. That's a crazy name. That's a crazy name, by the way. That's crazy. Anyways, welcome. It's nice to see you again. Let's see. Oh, wait, yeah. So I was like the whole time. I got to see a couple people. I did get to see a couple people. I got to see Naomi from Lucid in person. That was really fun. She was super, super sweet. She wanted us to go rave later, but Ryo-Yo is not really like kind of a rave guy. So I like the music that happens at raves, and they had some really awesome guests, but I was really sleepy, honestly. The whole, like, just being out in the sun so often from walking around, it really did me in. So I was like, oh, you can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. So I had to depart. I had to depart. Unfortunately. But Nate was very, very, very kind, and I got to meet some of her other friends that do VTubing. So I was really happy to see that too. It's nice to meet people that you're kind of like in the same, and that you rub shoulders with online, and always off-kai. Off-kai is always fun. I know that conventions are technically off-kai too, but seeing flesh form it was really fun to and I got to see Nyaru for a little bit too. She came to see a brand new Mirai, and it was super fun. It was nice to see her. We complained about things a little bit because, oh my gosh, I don't think that I told you guys all this, but when I first got into the room for the concert, well, one, the setup of the room was okay, and this is evil Ryoyo talking. Okay, we're getting tea now. This is the negatives. Okay, evil Rio time. So we went to the room, probably 30 minutes before for setup, because we only have about a 30-minute window in between panels, to set up for the next panel. Okay. So I get into the room, okay, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, Now, what I put on my panel form was theater seating. Theater seating for the room. So that meant just like a normal panel room setup, basically. Just chairs, row of chairs, break, row of chairs, break, row of chairs, break, row of chairs, walkway in the middle, chairs on both sides, Just normal setup. That's what I requested. When I entered, there's a big stage with microphones, which is fine. I can deal with that as expected. It's a panel room, even though I wasn't going to be using them. But the screen was only on one half of the room rather than being kind of like in the center. So, which is also okay. Ryoyo can move it. But it was on this really big, really heavy platform. Like really, really, really big and really, really, really heavy. So I had to move the platform over. And I had to move the projector over. Okay, all of which was heavy. Otoharu Ryo looks like this! Okay? Okay, so I'm struggling, okay, to move all this stuff. Okay? Pulling the load. Okay? And I have to run to the front of the door. And I'm like, hi. I'm just a little guy. Can I has help? And the lady just worked at the convention center, not with like the actual staff. And she's like, okay, I'll see what I can do. She's very nice and very fun. Kind of divalicious, honestly. But I also, rather than just seats lined up, it was set up like a workshop. So there were tables. There was over like 50 tables. And really, it was like, tables! Huh. Well, I don't like that. So I ran, and I was like, hi, I really need some help. I'm just a little guy. The screen, I already have to move, and it's really heavy. I swear, it was heavier than I am by, like, times 5. It was at least, like, 500 pounds. I'm not even kidding. To move all of these, like, platform things that are, like, big, chunky, like, metal things with all these screens on them, and they're, like, linked together, so I'm moving, like, 3 at a time, okay? Okay, and I look like this! I look like this, okay? Okay, I really do. Okay, so I figured the previous panel was like a workshop or something. I don't think it was. Anyways, so I finally see some volunteer that's standing outside the door talking to the lady, and I'm like, hi, I need help. I'm one little man, and these are big tables. Can someone help me move the tables? Please, I can't do it all alone. And also, I couldn't figure out their AV setup because, all of the cords were like super mismanaged, and I was like, oh no. I don't know where anything is. I couldn't find the HDMI port. I couldn't find the aux cord. I couldn't find anything. Okay, I couldn't find anything. And I was like, this is crazy. This is a crazy setup. So I couldn't find anything. So lo and behold, there's me scrambling for 25 minutes in this huge room, trying to move tables, trying to move the screen, which was smaller than I thought it was going to be, to get the projector all leveled up, to get the audio tested, to get the audio, leveling okay, and everything sounds great. And everything looks great finally. I gave up on the tables, but finally had it river. It's nice to see you. Ryoyo's venting right now. How are you? It's nice to see you. So then 5 minutes before we open up doors, some of the AV staff comes in, and they're like, "Hey, we're not gonna move the tables, by the way, because the staff at the con center says no." And I was like, "But I was just talking to the lady outside the door," and she was like, "Oh no, yeah, I'll ask. I'll try and get in touch with the actual con people." And the lady was what? The convention center staff. And if there was a problem with it, she would have told me what? "No, I'm sorry, we gotta keep the tables, sir." Did she tell me that? No. I just think that they didn't want to move all those fucking tables. And by the time they got here, I'd already had everything set up, okay? Because Ryoyo's a genius, okay? And then they got in here 5 minutes before and messed everything up. I died. I was like, what do you mean? So I had the projector all centered out, and it looked all nice, and it was perfect. It filled out the screen perfectly, and then they started messing with it, and I was like, what are you guys, what are you doing? What are you doing? And they're like, oh, well, you know, you moved where it was at. And I was like, well, yes, because the screen needs to be in the center of the room because it's a concert. It can't be on the side of it. It can't be on the side of the room because then the people on the right side aren't going to be able to see it. And they were like, oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And I was like, yeah. And I had the audio levels all set up. And then they're like, okay, does some stuff with the knobs. And they're like, we got to keep it around here. And I was like, but it's a concert. And they're like, yeah, I don't know. And I was like, okay. So, very stressful. It was very stressful. I was sweating so much. I do wish it was like, I know, right? I had it all good. And they're like, nah. Like, okay, guys. Hi there, Booms. It's nice to see you, though. So that was really a stress hour. That was really, well, not even hour. That was really a stress 30 minutes. Well, blast the reshoot. Exactly. Open space in the back for people who'd love to damn. Well, Booms. Well, hypothetically, I would really like that stuff too. I was trapped with the tables, and they didn't want to move them. They didn't want to move them, so I was trapped. Trapped at the table. Evil panel room. It was an evil panel room. That's exactly it. It was a very evil panel room. And the audio visual staff was very extremely unhelpful. Extremely unhelpful. They were just like, they just kept like coming off, like fixing not fixing, but messing up everything that I had already set up. And I was like, guys, I've been going to conventions since 2004. I know how to set the stuff up. Stop it! Stop messing with that! So, I tried not to crash out very much. But I did let them know that I was upset. Ryoyo was a little evil for some moments, and I gave them some looks, you know? I'm glad that you still thought it was epic sober. I appreciate it. Yeah. But that was Ryoyo's crash out of the con. But then afterwards, I went to go eat dinner with my childhood friend, and the food was kind of mid. But my childhood friend bought it for me, so I didn't have to buy it, even though it was really expensive. Stuff in San Antonio was really expensive, and I get it, it's like a touristy destination, but man. Oh, and I also got a silly drink that day. I convinced her, I whined a little bit, I was like, I need a silly drink! I need a dragon drink! And then her boyfriend was like, I want my first PSL of the season! So, both of us, screaming in her ear, managed to get silly drinks before we had dinner, and I was very happy about that. Yes. But even in the restaurant, somebody can recognize me. Like, after I was waiting for like 30 minutes, someone approached me and said, "Hey, I don't mean to be inappropriate. Are you Rio?" I was like, "What give it away? What give it away? Is it the pink hair with the blue streaks and the purple, or what?" So, that was fun. I didn't mind though. I didn't mind though. But yeah, it was a fun event overall. That was my friend. No, it's a different person. Different person. Boom. A lot of people. A lot of people. If it wasn't people knowing me for one thing, it was people asking me if I'm just Rio. And I'm like, yeah. I kind of. Yeah, I'm just too high Rio. There's no worrying about immersion whenever you're just the guy, you know? So that was fun. That was fun. Yeah. There's a lot of tourist trap restaurants on the river. See, I didn't necessarily know if it was like a touristy trap place because it seemed like a lot of people like really liked it. But maybe I'm just kind of picky about my food. Maybe I'm too picky about like my quesos and stuff. I got like a queso dip. And it was extremely mediocre, I thought. It tasted like whenever you melt down Velveeta cheese and you don't add anything else to it, you know? And it's just kind of like drying up and hardening. That's me. It was so mid! It was so mid! I'm like, just because you put the seasoned beef on top doesn't make it any, like, that's ass. I know, I was like, I could just make this in my hotel room right now. Boo! Boo! Hi there, Brave Raccoon. It's nice to see you. Welcome in. I'm Rio. It's nice to meet you. But yeah, so that was incredibly mid. That was one of the only meals that I had, too. The whole weekend. I had breakfast at the con, too, the first day I was there. I went down and I had, are you a girl? No. I'm not a girl. Are you gonna unfollow me because I'm a man? Man. No, I'm just cute. Damn it. Why does this always happen to me? No, but what was I saying? The hotel breakfast. I went to the hotel. I got the breakfast. After the, are you in the, like, damn it. We got the breakfast. And I sat in like this corner to eat my breakfast, and some guy sits right next to me in this like scary dark corner. I was like, why is he here? Why must he sit next to Rio? There's an entire dining room. Why must he sit next to Rio? I just wanted to eat my breakfast in peace, you know? Brekkie peace. I didn't even get that. San Antonio is crazy. Texas in general is crazy. I got lost so often. It was crazy. Too much. Anyways. That was Rio, San Japan. What was you guys' weekend like while Rio was gone? Well, really, how was you guys' week while Rio was gone? Did you guys do anything fun? Did you guys have any fun activities? Yeah? No? I hope that everybody was able to distract themselves. I had an amazing time at San Japan. That's great! I'm happy to hear. Deadass asleep the whole weekend. Good for you! Went back to university for the semester. University. Yeah. Don't work too hard, okay? Is there any class that you're looking forward to the most? Sleep the whole weekend. That sounds so nice. Where you didn't have a good time? Oh no, I think overall it was a good time. I definitely though. It made me miss Offkai a lot. I liked doing all of like my activities and stuff, but I really did miss Offkai. I think the whole time was though because I was kind of like, I think if I'm being honest, I was really like. This is so stupid. The whole week I was like, "Where I miss hanging out with Rena." I was like, "Where if only my Rena Chi was here with me." So I was sad. Always Rena. She's so fun. But I did still get to see a lot of people that I knew that I haven't seen in a long time. But I like hanging out with other VTuber. It's fun because we have so many shared experiences that we get to talk about. You know how it's kind of like whenever you see old friends and stuff, it's still really nice, but it's like you evolve so much as a person in the time that you spend apart. And naturally, everybody changes a little bit. So it's kind of like, hey, there's not as much in common anymore. So it feels a little bit strange. It's still a good time, but it is kind of like, everyone's at a different point in their life, so sometimes it's a bit, it wasn't a bad feeling, but it did kind of make me miss being able to hang out with people that I talk to every day. That's why I think I had so much fun at my meet and greet and stuff. Because it was nice being able to talk with people that I see every single day of my life. So that is probably the highlight of it. Seeing VIP is always the highlight of my entire life. That's why I'm so excited to finally come back to stream. Yay! I am so excited. I am so excited. Speaking of, this week we have a lot of really fun things. This month, my goal is to have a daily streamer badge on Irium. So I'm planning on being here every, give or take, every 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 12:30, yeah, p.m. Pacific. So I'm planning on being here every single day at the 2-ish era for the entire month. So this way, Irium schedules will not be on my official schedules, but it will. Have you ever had a daily streamer match? Not for a full month. I've had it for like a week at a time, but I really want to have it for the entire month. I think that it would be super fun. Because of that, we're not going to do like sometimes we might do like really like silly goose type of streams, but I won't necessarily like say exactly what we're doing. So it's kind of like a gotcha. It's a monthly gotcha. Bro wants to flex. No, it's just we had, what was it? I remember when Ryo was streaming almost day. Hey, I almost still do that, okay? I just took a break, okay? Hi there, Breaking. It's nice to see you. Welcome in. I still stream a lot, okay? But yeah. So we'll be doing monthly, all month long streams, same time, same place. Sometimes we'll do something silly, sometimes we'll just zatsu. It just kind of depends on what the mood is for the day. So I hope that you guys can hang out for the everyday real daily gacha polls for this month. But I'll also be here tomorrow. But because we're doing it every single day, same time, same place, they're not going to be on my official schedule for the week. But on YouTube, we have our schedule lined up for this week, as well as our waiting rooms are already up for next week on YouTube as well. Super funness. Let's see what our thing, or our thing, what our our schedule. There we go. I'm so unseasoned. Our schedule is for the week. So tonight we are going to be doing a hand cam. Actually, we're going to be making a plush toy. We're gonna be making a Rio Nui on stream. I've made a Rio Nui before as well, pre-debut, but I have an idea. I'm trying to cook. We're trying to cook. So we're going to do a Nui making. It can either go one of two ways. It can either go good or it can go bad. So we're gonna try and make it. Nui is short for Nui Gurumi, which is like plush toy in Japanese. So everybody just mainly calls them like Nuis for like that like cutie-ful like anime type style of stuffed toys. Over here in the West at the very least, we just kind of shorten it to Nui. So yeah, so we're making real plush toy for the night. I hope it turns out well. I want to make Nuis. Me too, but we'll see how it goes. I've caught. What is this? The river? I've made a lot of. I bought. There we go. A lot of supplies, and I have a vision, but I don't know if it'll go out the way that I want it to. So, we'll experience it together. And it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. So that's tonight. I'll put you next to Album Puppet whenever Rio Nui comes to fruition. Well, official Rio Nui is not far off. I will say. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil too much. Rio, you won't spoil too much. Mass production, no. Not far off. Not far off. Ryo, when your anniversary, not far off. Is all I'm saying. Is all I'm saying. Okay. Hi there, thanks. How are you today? It's nice to see you, Ryaho. I hope that you're doing well. Tomorrow night, we're playing Dramatical Murder. That's gonna be super duper fun. Hopefully we won't have to censor too much. We'll see. Wednesday, we're playing Blasphemia, which is, it's like the Yaoi game. It's gonna be super fun. So I hope that everyone can enjoy DMMD with me. Yes, on Wednesday we're playing Blasphemia, which I think is supposed to be kind of like a demonic ghost hunting, survival horror and puzzle game. I'm scared about it, but I'm also looking forward to it. So wish Ryo luck for that one. On Thursday, we're doing a karaoke stream over on YouTube, and I'm really excited about this one, you guys. Because I decided that I wanted it to have a bit of a theme. So Ryo is working a little theme for it. And it is going to be 70 years of J-pop. So I've picked out some really influential popular artists of the times, and I am doing songs all the way from the 1960s to present day. I picked out some of my favorites, some of my favorite artists for those eras. So I'll be also, not only will I be singing a little bit of the artists, but I'll also be kind of introducing everybody a little bit to some of the artists as well. And it's just gonna be a fun time. I'm really excited for it. I'm gonna get like info dump a little bit about J music, which is one of my favorite things. So I hope that everyone can support Ryo on our karaoke live over on YouTube on Thursday. Friday is going to be our brand new Mirai rebroadcasting, so you'll get to see Ryo perform as well as 25 other participants. If you didn't get to go to San Japan to watch it, it will be live then, and you guys can hang out and chat with everybody and have a really good time watching it and see all of the hard work that Ryo has done to put this concert on, as well as if you can't make it, the VOD should hopefully stay up as long as nothing gets copywritten. But also, that's the same with my J-pop karaoke. I'm kind of teetering on some some songs that I know have potential to be extremely copywritten. So I'm knocking on the wood, and I'm hoping and praying that it will be a-okay. But we'll see. Saturday I'm taking a day off on YouTube, but as always, I will be on Irium every single one of those days, so I'm technically not taking a day off, but I'm just YouTube taking a day off. And then on Sunday, I'm also technically taking YouTube day off, as well as, but I'm going to be here. But we are actually, Ryo, if any of you are, British, Ryo is actually going to be at Vexpo, the VTuber Expo. Not doing a meet and greet or anything, but I am actually participating in a panel with my beloved Komiyama Ambrose, also my beloved Sarugaku Leon, as well as, well, he's not really subtle about this, as well as Tyr Noir's reincarnation. He's extremely unsubtle about it. So, I'm going to be doing a panel with the other three of them. We're doing a Jackbox night. It's gonna be super duper fun. And we're going to be playing with the audience as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. I have to wake up at 8 a.m. for it, which is, but it's okay. That's okay. Yeah. My friend and I were talking through this show, not in a bad way, like catching up and stuff, and enjoying the concert. That's so sweet, Booms. It's nice to just kind of watch something and just like yap a little bit with a friend. You know, it's not having something in the background, you know? I'm glad that it was a good time. Tyr rebranded. So Tyr actually graduated. Tyr's at the company. He graduated the company. He just shifted all of his social media to be the new thing. So he's really unsubtle about it. He goes by Phantom now. So if you guys hear me yapping about somebody named Phantom, it's just Tyr Noir. So yes. But that is our stream week. As always, is he still Kimono Mimi? Yes, he is. You can't take the wolf out of the boy. I think that he just still wants to flex his howling skills or whatever. He has black hair now. Yeah. He's edgier than he was from before. But yes, that is our stream week. Yay! That was Ryoyo Ketchup. Wait, catching up. That was Ryoyo catching up. Yay! As always, tomorrow we're going to be back here, same time, same place for Everyday Real. Everyday Real time. I don't know what we'll be doing. It could be horrible. It could just be a normal Gatsu. Who knows? Who knows? Stick around for the gacha. I hope that I get to see everybody at our Hyuncam tonight making Nui. I'm gonna try my best. I got glue sticks, I got paint. I know that this stuff doesn't sound like anything that you need to make a stuffed animal with, but trust me, I have a process. And I'll walk you guys through it, I promise. Well, I'm also walking myself through it, because it only is making sense in my head. I don't know if it actually makes sense on paper, but we're gonna cook together. Whether it's coming out burnt or not, we're cooking. So yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out with Ryoyo today, and for the warm welcome back. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone tomorrow for Everyday Ryo daily check-ins. So I hope that you guys will come see Ryoyo tomorrow as well as YouTube tonight. Yes. Thank you for welcoming me back. I miss you guys so much. It's crazy. I miss you guys so much. It's crazy. Okay. Ryoyo's gonna leave now. I'm gonna leave now. I love you. Mwah, mwah. Mwah! Okay. Don't forget about Ryoyo, okay? I'm gonna come see you every single day. Okay? Every day! It's like the Alamo. Remember. Okay, bye-bye, y'all.